Russ Mitchell joining me now live here at Firestone Country Club. I'm kind of watching the tally board behind you and the names, these names that I've seen, my whole life. Colin Montgomery, Davis Love III, Ernie Els, Vijay Singh, Jerry Kelly. All these names are passing by and it's just so fun to see them. One name that we don't see on that leaderboard though, Condoleezza Rice.
Condoleezza Rice, the former Secretary of State.
A little curveball thrown in there to the golf world, but Dr. Condoleezza Rice is here, and you just got to chat with her.
The 66th Secretary of State. We had an exclusive interview with her just a few moments ago. She is receiving the Ambassador of Golf Award, which is why she is here. We did a wide-ranging interview. Of course, we talked about golf. We talked about Ukraine. We talked about gas prices.
Wow.
Talked about the Cleveland Browns. She's a big Cleveland Browns fan. We're going to get to all that in a little bit. But the first question I had for her was about golf, since she is so passionate about it. She mentioned she started playing golf when she was 50 years old. So I asked her, how long did it take for her to catch the bug? Here's what she said.
It took one drive off of a driver in my first golf camp that went up and long to become really bitten by the bug. But I just think it's a game that challenges you every day. It challenges your patience every day. I decided I had one goal, which was to play well enough to play any course that I wanted to be able to play. And I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Is it an escape for you as well?
It's a transporting experience. It's not exactly relaxing to try to make that ball go where you want it to go, but you really can't think about anything else when you're out there, and I think that's maybe one reason. And I also think that when I was secretary, I was rarely outside. People forget that you're kind of always, you have security detail, you're always in a car, and then you go right to a room. And so to be able to wander out and find my ball was really, really quite fulfilling.
As I said, it was a wide-ranging interview, and when we see you at 6 o'clock tonight, we're going to talk about Ukraine. I get her thoughts on what's going on in Ukraine right now, and she has sat across the table from Vladimir Putin many times, and I asked her, is she surprised at the way he is acting? And the short answer is she is not surprised. The longer answer is much more interesting, and we'll have that for you tonight at 6 o'clock.
What an incredible woman to get to talk to. Just, that seat at the table that you mentioned.
It was such an honor, certainly.
Wow, awesome. Well, we're looking forward to that.
Okay.
Thanks, Russ.
Thank you, Betsy.
Thanks for hanging out with me.